Hey guys, welcome back for another WIP Wednesday. I apologise it's late. Yesterday we just got bogged down with homework and shopping and today it's really warm, so the windows are open so you might hear noise from outside. And the other noise you can hear is, now that I've started my video, Luna's decided to have a massive play with a ping pong ball she's found. She keeps bashing it against the door, so I apologise for any noise. Oh dear. So I'm carrying on with my paint by numbers. None of the kids are here. Rob's taken them for a short walk, so I am alone today. And I apologise if I'm having to stretch across the canvas, but she's lost it. That's why she's meowing. She's dead funny. Once she's played with it and it's gone into like a corner that she can't reach, she will sit there and she will just meow like that. Like you, I hope you heard it. Until someone comes and fetches it, or she just walks away. She is dead funny. Yeah, it's number 3, isn't it? It's there. So, how's your guys' week been so far? As has been pretty good actually. The weather's like really picked up, which is a bit of a bummer because you know, you can go out, but you're supposed to, be alert. I'd just rather not go out and keep myself and the kids safe. I had a text message yesterday from Ellie and Riley's school because Mr. Johnson, our Prime Minister, has been banging on the last few days about sending Year 6s back, which is Ellie's year, because it's an important part of their education, what with the transition from there up to secondary school. And they were just saying, like, we'll ring you on Friday, we will have a discussion with you. Obviously it isn't set in stone, so it's not a definite, but we are just ringing around finding out what parents would prefer to do. So, there is the option of, okay, I will send her to school, but I have these, reservations or whatever. Or I'm not going to send my child to school. And I shall that is my option. I'm not sending Ellie in, not a chance. Because the numbers are still increasing here in the UK. And it's not fair sending one of my kids back to school, because then I've got the other 2 at home and that's not fair on her. But her online learning, or whatever you want to call it, we're doing pretty well at home. They give us daily English and maths, and then I'll top it up with either geography, history, PSHE or something like that. And we're doing pretty alright actually. I mean, Ellie's learning, she has tutorial videos in case she doesn't understand the maths task. English, I have no qualms with her English. She does get muddled up with her spelling sometimes, but that's it. She takes after me. She's pretty good at English. So anything I set her for English, she's pretty good at. Or anything the school set her, should I say. She's really good at it. Riley, he's my maths one. He's good at maths. So when his maths is set, he's on it, not a problem. Might take, a couple of times of explaining what he needs to do, and then he's got it and he's well away. So I'm quite happy for them to stay and learn at home, and that is exactly what I'm going to tell the school. I am not sending her. The numbers are still going up. And so many children now are ending up in hospital themselves. So, but anyway, we won't go into that. There's so much on the news already. You don't need to hear it from me too. But so, yeah, I'm not sending Ellie back. She'll stay at home. That's my choice. And they can't, I'm assuming they can't prosecute me for it because it's parental choice. She's looking forward to secondary. Anyway, she had a postcard come through last week from the secondary school just saying hi. You know, normally we would have met in person when you came for your transition days. But obviously we can't, so I'm here to introduce myself and blah blah. And then she said there's a little video that will be appearing later on Instagram for you year sixes. And she watched that. I think she was a little nervous at first, but I think it's grown on her the last few days. She's put the postcard on her bedroom wall, bless her. So I think she's a little bit excited now as well. She knows she'll be alright because Tyler's there. And then Kelly's two are there as well, so I know she'll be okay. It's more heart-wrenching for me, I think. I've only got one more left to go to secondary school and then that's it. I tell you what though, I'm enjoying the kids' schoolwork because when I sit and do Riley's maths with him, I tell you what, it makes me think and it takes me back. And it's amazing what I actually don't remember. So it's like giving myself a maths lesson as well, because if Riley doesn't understand it, I can't explain it to him unless I understand it. So I have to go through the maths work first, if he doesn't understand it, to make myself understand, to be able to explain it to him. So I'm learning at the same time they're learning. It's funny. I should have said grab your projects and a drink, but I assume you would have paused and already done that by now. I would have done my new partial special gem one, diamond painting here instead, but this hasn't been finished, so I kind of figured this needs doing first, so I can move it to one side and get on with the next. I have been so busy the last few days because I said I want that unicorn nope, the unicorn blanket for Courtney's birthday. She turns 20. She absolutely loves unicorns, hence why I decided to do a blanket with a unicorn on it. Anyway, it is the 20th, I do believe, today. Her birthday's in 5 days. So the blanket has had an amazing amount of work on it the last few days. I am actually halfway through her name. I finished all 34 plain rows, which if you're a crocheter or even a knitter, you know what it's like when you've got to do plain rows. It's boring, you know. And when I've got colour changes to make and stuff, the rows go a lot faster. So now that I'm on her name, you know, I seem to be bombing through it, but I've got to finish her name, then do another 34 plain rows. Then I've got to cast it off, so to speak. And then I've got to add a border, so I need to kind of pick up the pace, as it were. If it wasn't for the fact the blinking blue wool hasn't been in the shop for the last few weeks, I would have had probably finished by now. Even my blanket's kind of taken a back seat temporarily. I'm only on plain rose on that, and it's worse than doing the plain rose on the unicorn because it's almost twice the width. So I've got 300 stitches on my blanket. There's only, I think, 175 on Courtney's. So not quite double, but enough anyway. So plain rose on that. It still takes me 20 minutes a row. And after like 2 rows, you know, I will get it done. As soon as Courtney's blanket's out the way, that one takes priority. And then I've got to chart my nephew's. He wants a fortnight blanket. So I gave him the options of what was easy to do for me. And he's picked out the emblem of a skin, I think. I don't do fortnight, so I don't really know, but when I had him, I went through some images with him. And we'd do that skin logo, and then we would put like the fortnight city silhouette logo on there as well. But I've just got to make the skin logo big enough. Otherwise it's going to be look like too much plain. I'm looking forward to that one though, because the skin logo's fairly simple. And my washing machine's singing to me. Yeah, Rob's took the kids for a walk because the last couple of days Ellie's been complaining that her hips are hurting and she never goes out. Obviously at the moment I don't let her out. So I'm thinking perhaps that has something to do with it. The fact that she's not active anymore, because she would have been on the playground at break time, playground at dinner time, you know, and the walk to and from school. And now she's not getting any of that. And plus I think she's going through a growth spurt again. I haven't measured her against Tyler, but the last time I did she was only, you know, a couple of centimetres short. I think if I do it again today, she's going to be the same height. And her shoe size, I think, has just gone up into a 7 now, so she officially has the same shoe size as me. But the big feet comes from Rob's side. His mom, she was, I say big lady, but not as in around. She was tall. And she had a size 9 shoe, which Rob's got a size 9 shoe. But, you know, she was tall. So they don't get it from me. I do believe my mum was only a size 7, the same as me. I'm hoping she's going to slow down, like, because she needs all new clothes now. And very soon I'm going to have to buy a uniform as well for secondary. Time flies. It really does. I found a video the other day and oh my gosh, did it take me back. I save all my videos on various different storage apps. Anyway, I had a notification to say you haven't logged in for ages. If you don't log in, you're going to lose everything that's on there. It's like, okay. So I logged in, and there's this video of Riley, and oh my gosh, he's in a nappy, and because he used to like taking all his clothes off. When we got home, he'd strip, literally, he still does. And he's attempting to climb on the settee. You know, when they're that young, they're first learning to climb the furniture and get on. Yeah. And Ellie's sitting on the settee, and her feet don't even come off the edge of the settee. I think she's about 3, maybe 4. And like, he does it. He goes, he climbed, and it was so sweet. And it just, that doesn't seem that long ago, but it was, because he's 8 now. Oh. No. And I've got pictures of him playing with his toys. There's this one where he had to press a button and the balls would shoot out the top, and then they go down the spiral and back round and shoot out the top again. And he learned, for whatever reason, if you put your hand above the top where the balls pop out, it wouldn't pop out, and he could just keep tapping on it, and it was hilarious. And sometimes the balls would even shoot out and fly across the front room. And he'd just look at me when it did with that little baby face. It's funny really, even though he's 8, he's still got a little bit of his baby face left. It's funny. Where does the time go? We've been looking at plants as well, because we've lived here 9 years and I've never really done the garden. We did build the plant box, as I told you last time, but that was about as far as it got. And since I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago, we planted sunflowers seeds in the back garden in the massive plant box. 6 of them are growing well out of, I think, about 9. The sun just doesn't quite hit the other 3. I think it's because there's not enough soil and they're not high enough up to be able to catch the sun. But we've been looking at plants, flowers. But I want perennials, I think that's what they're called, because I want them to grow all year, so I don't have to dig them out and replace them, and yeah. Is that dry? I don't know, not quite. So I went on Google yesterday, the best perennials, and they need to be half sun, half shade, because the plant box is in the sun for the morning, and then sort of mid to late afternoon it's in shade because of the eucalyptus trees that we have at the bottom of the garden. So picked out a few, snapshotted a few I like. 2 of my absolute favourites though are bluebells. I absolutely love bluebells. Takes me back to when I was a kid, and I used to go off out and play. We used to have what we called the woods, and it was a massive area of trees with fields on one side and houses on the other. And when you went into the woods, underneath all the trees were hundreds and hundreds of bluebells. I'd be surprised if that, excuse me, I'd be surprised if that forest is still there actually, the way they're building houses, you know. So yeah, bluebells is one of my favourites, and the other is foxgloves. They are gorgeous. I used to remember my mum used to like hanging baskets as well at the front of her house. Her and my dad filled them with flowers and hangy thingies, whatever. And I'm not really a plant person, I haven't got a clue. Anyway, her and Dad were going on holiday. Nowhere abroad, my mum didn't like to fly. They went down south, like Devon, I think. And she said to me, can you look after the hanging baskets while we're gone? They just need watering. Yeah, no problem. I think it rained the entire week they were gone. By the time they got back, they were dead. They just, you know. You could water them, but I didn't see the point, because the rainwater was just going to wash out the water I'd given them. I did try having hanging baskets once. They didn't last very long. And you have to change them out as well, don't you? Unless you put perennials in there. This needs a bit of water. It's gone a bit thick. That's better. I think I might sit out in the back garden this afternoon. The sun is streaming in through the windows, and it's really, really warm. And when I sit with my cross stitch on my lap, I'm even hotter. So I might just take it outside. Before I got my cross stitch out yesterday, I was working on the blanket. So that was the perfect time, I said to Ellie, to do her Haid diamond painting. She said no. I asked her why. She said because it takes so long to set up. And I don't blame her. She's got all her diamonds in little grip seal bags. So sorting them all out, I don't mind helping her, but what we usually do is we pile them. Anything under 100 in one pile, 100s in another, 200s in another, you know. Excuse me, sorry. And then like when you get to the 3000s, it's 3 zeros in one pile, 3 3s in one pile, 3 6s in one pile. And she hates setting up. It was easy when she didn't have so many diamonds. She only had a few little bags. Bless her. And she won't get the chance today because she's gone for a walk with Rob now, and I'm going to be back on it shortly. I might as well come back and do that one. That should be dry now. Yep. But I have actually got my linen and threads mystery sal out yesterday. Did a little chunk on that. I still haven't ordered some more threads. There's a lot of places who are having trouble getting the threads to stock them, because I've been looking for Krynic as well. And everyone just keeps saying, you know, out of stock, we'll notify you when it's back in. So it's a bit... It's really weird times at the minute. You don't, I suppose, realise just how much it does affect, do you? When they say, like, you know, you got to stay at home. You don't think about, like, the people who go to work packing meat and the people who work in these factories that make threads or wool, or you just, yeah, you forget. I haven't even done a coffee today, that's how warm it is. I've got my juice. I was going to say I had a fallout with my eldest son, but not really a fallout like that. It was like, I was on a video chat with him because he rang me. Oh, I put my hand in that one. And he'd been and bought, it's like, not an electric bat. It's like a little bat that you hit flies with and it kills them. But it is kind of like and it electrocutes them, sort of thing. It zaps them anyway. And he's sitting in the garden under his gazebo, and he suddenly gets up, phone in hand still, and I hear the zzz of this bat thing going off. What are you doing? He says, I'm killing the wasp. Oh, right, okay. So then he shows me this poor thing on the floor, and I went, Reese, that's not a wasp, that's a bee. He went, oh well. I went, no, it's not oh well. You don't kill bees. Why not? They make honey. You don't kill bees. And they won't sting you unless they feel threatened by you. So you shouldn't harm bees. He promised not to do it again anyway. And I used to have a friend whose mom, okay, fair enough. I don't like bees, especially when they're buzzing around my head. It makes me freak. And I just end up running around the garden looking like a mad lady flapping at my head. And my friend's mum, we used to go and visit her quite a bit when we used to, you know, get together. And if we were sitting in her garden and a bee came flapping around, me and her daughter, she did it as well, would be flapping about like, oh my gosh, get this thing away from me. And her mum was just standing there tutting and shaking her head at us. Don't hurt it, she'd say. You can't hurt bees. They're there to make honey. You can't hurt them. I've never killed one, but she was one of these types of people who loved nature. I used to tell her quite often, you got a spider in the corner. She'd go, yeah, I know. He's been there umpteen days, she'd say. I'd say, why don't you get rid of him? She said, because he catches the flies. I know they do, but I don't like spiders just as much. I hate flies, but I hate spiders more. So I'm sorry, they're going. So I never used to tell her that I used to kill spiders. I don't, I actually braved it the once. House spiders are the absolute worst in the UK. They are huge. I have seen bigger, but they're huge. Anyway, I braved it. Oh my gosh, was it a week or so ago? No, before you say, you know, my kids were in the toilet with me. I can't go anywhere without my kids. If I'm gone out the room more than 2 minutes, they go, where's mom? And then that's it, they come in the toilet, whether I'm sitting down or not. I'm trying to break the habit. Anyway, I'm the upstairs toilet, and Riley goes, oh my God, Mum, there's a big spider behind you. And I'm not kidding. I only looked just over my left shoulder, and it's a really small toilet, I might add. There's no room for a sink, put it that way. Just over my left shoulder on the wall was this house spider. Oh my God. I was off that toilet faster than you could, I don't know. But anyway, I got a cup, I got a piece of paper, and I caught the spider. Go me. The fact that I flushed him down the toilet is neither here nor there. I didn't splat it though. I have seen these little spider things that you can catch them in. You like put it over them and then slide the door up and it traps them in this little compartment so you can take them out of the house. I did mention to Rob ages ago about getting one. He just looks at me funny. Does the same as a cup and a piece of paper. Yeah, but a cup and a piece of paper, I have to get even closer. This thing's got a long arm. I remember once I had a big spider in my bedroom. Now, this is before I, you know, would catch spiders. I shouted the other half, there's a spider in the room. He said, hold on. So Reese comes in, he says, I'll get it, Mum. He's got a cup and some tissue, I think. I forget, but I said to him specifically, don't drop it. Because if you drop it, I ain't sleeping in here tonight. I can't sleep in a room where I know there's a spider. If there's one in there and I don't know it's there, that's fine. So I don't know it's there. But anyway, he goes, I won't. Climbs on the bed. Goes up. Goes to grab it or whatever. And it drops right behind my headboard on my bed. I'm like, oh my God, what did I tell you? And he's there laughing. I didn't mean it. I know you didn't mean it. But now I can't sleep in here. It's awful. I've always hated spiders. But it's funny really, I never remember when I was younger having as many spiders in my mum and dad's house as I get now. Am I doing something wrong, or is it just because the weather's changed? It's warmer now than it ever used to be. I don't know. But I don't like it. I'm actually going to change my brush. This one's a bit clogged. Been using it too long. Where's my other one gone? I only got 2 in the pot. Okay, I'm officially confused. I had 3 paintbrushes. 2 little ones and a big one. Where did... Alright, guess I'm cleaning that one then. So warm in here, even with the windows open. Definitely think it's going to be a garden job this afternoon. Right, let's carry on. It's better. I can't remember where I was. It's good. Oh well. That's better. Just got too much paint on it. It keeps drying. Ellie's looking forward to me finishing this because she wants it. I don't know, I can't remember where that was now. Oh well. No doubt I'll find it as I'm filling everything in. Now I've got dry paint all over my hand. Tiny bit more. I'm going to leave that one there. Let's give this a good clean. It's a bit better. Sort of. Oh dear. Okay. What now? Put that in the wrong place. Naughty. How are we doing for number 4? Wow, plenty. Okay then. I'm not going to keep you guys much longer. I'm trying not to get my... trying to make sure you can see what I'm working on without getting my arm dirty. I almost wish it was raining outside. I'd feel so much better about staying in. It's so quiet. Normally I'd hear Rob in the kitchen playing his videos or Riley coming up and down the stairs. I discovered, I mean, I've only known Riley 8 years, like, but he came shopping one day to Asda. We were all masked up and everything, and we had the hand gel with us and whatever. But stop it, we have to walk by a main road on the way. Only 10 minutes up the road, literally, and there's a busy main road. And every time a bike or a truck went past, he covered his ears. And I asked him what he was doing. He said, they're too loud. I didn't think they were, but he says, I always do it. I've never noticed. Oops, wasn't smart. So are you guys getting a lot of crafting done during this strange time? I am trying to, but some days it's just, it's warm and you don't want to do anything because it's so warm, and then when you decide, you know what, I am going to get it out, then you don't want to put it down. It's really weird. I'm not going to keep you guys too much longer. I'm just going to do this. I am enjoying Stitch Mania, although it's my own kind of, I'm just sticking to stitching on my fairy tale every day in May. It is pushing me to pick it up. So, and apologies about last week's Friday floss tube. I didn't feel well on Friday, so I didn't do it on Friday, but I did it on Saturday. Anyway, I uploaded it for my tag thing at the bottom and info in the description box. And then I never give it a second thought until I think Sunday, well, no, Monday I think it was. I went into it and realised I hadn't clicked public. So I do apologise. So it didn't end up going out till Monday. I don't think you can even see what I'm diamond painting. I tell you what, my head at the minute. It's full of maths and English, I tell you. Talking of maths and English though, and about how things, they're different to the way I learnt them at school. I mean, alright, I know I'm going back so many years. Anyway, we were doing Ellie's English and she had these little worksheets. And first of all, they explain what it is they're working on that particular day. Then they give an example. And then they want, go away Nat, they want you to say what it actually means. Anyway, they're called idioms. Now, when I was at school, I don't remember them having a name, but it's, I'm trying to think what the phrase was that they used. Like, it's raining cats and dogs, I think that was one of them. And they call it an idiom because it isn't actually raining cats. But I don't remember them having a name when I was at school. I don't know. Everything seems to have a name now and it's just so confusing. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to finish this off camera. Seems to be taking forever to get to the bottom. Hope you guys are still staying safe and you're all still healthy and well. And I hope you continue to be so. If you're new, I hope you hit the subscribe button and stick around for more videos. Don't forget to give me a like if you like the video. Sorry, I'm concentrating. I'm just doing this last bit. There we go. Yeah. Stay safe, stay well. I'll see you on Friday for flosstube. Bye guys.